Hi, it's Heather. Thought I'd pop back today to try and do a little bit more for the pastel journal. I'm going to make a few more bits and bobs, and I intend to make a few of these belly bands using the little sort of punched card strips, but I thought while I was at my desk I would show you this. I've made this a little bit earlier, and I was just being lazy and I couldn't be bothered to go down and sew a ruffle, so I thought I would make a few with card, and I thought that looked really nice, really cute, be nice and easy to decorate up a few of these and then use them for edges of pages, or maybe like bottom of pockets, or I mean that would even make a little tuck if you or a tiny belly band if you just use a little bit of glue at the top or the bottom, and then you could tuck something in there. So they're really cute and very quick and easy to make, so we're going to make a few of those. I've cut out some card strips because basically I'm just going to use a little bit of glue because these are no sew. So I'm going to use the 3-in-1 glue because it's really fast grab and it works brilliantly with lace and fabric. And then I got some of the pretty fabric that I had in that stash that you saw the other day, and I literally just cut some strips out. So I've got a few strips and I've got a little bit of lace as well, so I'm going to make a few of those. So they're really easy to make. We'll do one. I'm just going to protect my work surface because that glue does tend to stick. Obviously it does stick, doesn't it? It sticks to my work surface when I don't want it to. So what we're going to do, excuse me, sorry, I'm clearing my throat a little bit today. I think I might have a bit of an allergy thing going on with the local pollen. Right, so what we're going to do is take a strip of card, and I'm using white as a base because most of my fabrics are quite light, and then just put a generous serving of the glue, which you could use something like Fabri-Tac, but this is the 3-in-1 craft glue, and I understand that that's pretty much the same as Fabri-Tac, so I've seen people on their channels say, but I mean I don't know for definite because I've never used Fabri-Tac. Then you take a nice strip of some pretty fabric and then just pop it onto the card, and as you are placing it on, just sort of ruffle it up with your fingers. Now this does get a little bit messy, but because it's quick I sort of forgive the process. I don't like getting my fingers mucky and sticky, but because it's quick I can cope. Right, so there we go, so that's the first one, and then you just sort of squish it down in the middle and it's made a nice ruffled surface, as you can see side. So then what we can do is layer up something in the middle of that. I used rickrack on that one, so something like rickrack in the middle, or some thin lace or something like that. So I'll have a look, see what I've got that'll go in there, but what I'll do is just make up a few of these excuse me, with the fabric, so it's like a little bit of a production line. There we go, let's do another one. I hope everybody's well. Oh, that's, look there, that glue must be getting to the end of the bottle. It feels like there's some in, but I think it's getting towards the end of the bottle now. Let's go for one of the blue ones. That's cute, isn't it? I do love a polka dot. So just sort of squish it along, and because it's quite fast grab glue, it holds onto the fabric really quickly, a bit like using hot glue, but obviously I'm not going to be risking burning my fingers. Now that one was a little bit too long. I don't think I worked quite quickly enough for that, so I might just pop a tiny bit more glue. Oh, I'm really struggling with this one now. I think I might have to get another bottle. No, that's not. Oh, it is just a tiny bit there. There we go. There we go. Super. So nice and easy. It's because I've got it the right way round as well, that doesn't help. So we'll make another couple of these. Let's see if we can finish off this bottle. You can probably hear my daughters downstairs. I think they're chatting about something. Oh. And let's get a green one in there. Now I might not use all of these in this book, but at least it'll give me the option of a few choices. Oh my goodness, this is getting messy, isn't it? And I think the same thing's happened to this one. So I'm just going to have to pop a tiny bit more there. Luckily it's oozing out all over the place. That is very sticky. Now I will go and do some ruffles on the sewing machine, but at least this will keep me occupied for a while. I think this is going to drive me crazy, so I think I might, after this one, just pause and go and grab another glue and then pop this one upside down. We just had a very big late lunch, so I'm absolutely stuffed and I need to do something relaxing. We were supposed to have the lunch on Sunday, but we didn't, so I needed to use up some bits and bobs. So I've just had lots of vegetables and gravy and potatoes, but I think I ate too much, to be honest. Right then, now I'm absolutely covered in glue, so I'm going to pause there and just go and get some fresh glue and wipe my... Okay, I'm back. I took the top off this and then had to go and do something else, and now I think that's going to be a little bit difficult to get out as well, but we'll see. I did grab another couple of little bits for popping in the middle of these, so I've got some extra lace, a little bit more ric-rac, and a couple of these cute little ribbon flowers as well, so I might be using those. And yeah, there you go, look, it's going to be really difficult to get out. Glue is such a nightmare when it comes to crafting on camera. Just looking to see if I had a pin or something, but I haven't got one to hand, so I'm just going to squeeze that out best I can. I also put some hand cream on, so I've now got really slippy fingers too. My eldest is about to go out and see some friends. Try the green. So I'm going to have to go again in a minute anyway. Okay, I think we'll leave that one at that, and I'm actually going to hack that bottom bit off. I can use that for something else. It's quite cute. Don't you just love those? Aren't they sweet? I don't know, that doesn't really go there, but I'm sure I'll find a use for it. Let's see if we can get a bit more on here. It's quite noisy outside at the moment as well. Kids playing. I think there's a family out on the green space outside playing ball. It's all lovely noises, joyful, happy. Alright, I hope that's enough to hold that in place. Actually, let's do another spotty one. There we go, if we're quick. Might be able to get all of that one on. Oh, maybe not. Not quite. Right, now, so let's think about what we're going to pop in the middle. I think that one looks cute there. Although you don't want it to be too sort of linear. It almost needs to be squished up as well, doesn't it? I don't know what would be best. Or maybe even a little bow would be cute. I don't know. No, that looks cute on there, but I've already got one of those, although that might add some continuity, so actually I think I probably will stick that in there. And then when I've done this I'm going to have to go again, I think. At least we got something done. And I need to remember to always have a pin on this side of the craft room, because this is just ridiculous. Squeeze it out. Okay, let's see if that will stick. Yeah, that's cute. And then I'll have to think about what we're going to pop on these ones. See, the wick wrap looks quite cute on there, but it doesn't give it much of a contrast. So I don't think I've got any white wick rack. I have got that, but yes, I could crinkle that up a little bit more, I suppose. Although that might be better as a dangly thing, maybe underneath something. Yeah, that would look cute. Maybe like a button or something. I don't have any to hand, so I'm going to have to do that in a little while. I think a bigger button than that, or maybe a cluster of buttons. Right, so I shall be back in a little while and we shall... Hello again. You can see from the array of items in front of me, I continue to make some little ruffles, but I didn't film, I'm afraid. I sort of gave up on filming because it was so loud outside. Oh, the front door's going, that's what the tinkling noise is, my husband going out. And it was a little bit loud inside as well at points. So I sort of just gave up trying to film what I was doing because it's just too distracting sometimes. So I'm sorry about that, I hope you don't mind. But you could see how I was making the ruffles to start with anyway. What I'm going to do now, I'll just remove this because it's a little bit reflective. I'll zoom in so you can see what I did make. Oh, and I also came across these while I was rummaging around looking for a little heart. I found these really cute little pinwheels that I made ages ago, and I'll be able to add a few of those, I think, to the journal because they're all using that gorgeous paper that I intend to put in there. So we'll pop those in the little stash. And I also found these tiny little envelopes, and I've got quite a few of these as well in pastel colours, so I shall be adding a couple of those as well, but I'm not sure what to put in them. Maybe little tiny pieces of paper so someone can write a letter, so we'll pop those in too. So I didn't make any of the belly bands unfortunately, but this is what I did make, so I can show you what I did put together. So let's see if I can zoom in and you can see, oops, that's a little bit too far. Okay, so there we go. I've made a nice little stash, and these, I might not use them all, but there are 3 signatures going in, so you know I should be able to use a few of them. So I've done a couple of the ruffles with the pink fabric, and this one I just added a little punched heart and that seam binding. Rather than make it sort of run all the way through the centre, I just added that as a little bit of a sort of dangle. A bit of torn lace on there, and one of those, I don't know whether you can see that, one of those absolutely tiny little sequin flowers. They're so cute and I love them. So that's those 2. And I made these ones and I just added the little sequin flowers on them. And this one with the green, I just added a tiny little bit of lace and a gold punched heart and just a little flat back. These 2 I just love polka dot, so I popped a tiny bit of rick-rack on there, and then I used those little punched dimensional flowers, so they're cute. And this is the green one, and that flower sort of blends in a little bit, but I did like that. It's sort of almost camouflage, like you see the sort of daisies in grass, but I really like that. It's actually one of my favourites because I like the green fabric. Then I made this one that's almost like a skirt, so I'll probably pop that on a pocket or something. And then this one, which is sort of very shabby, using one of those watercolour flowers, and I think that's sort of almost a bit bridal, isn't it? It's cute. So there you go. So that's the whole lot that I have made in the last few minutes. Unfortunately not all on camera, but obviously they were quite straightforward to make, so if you wanted to go ahead and make some, I hope you do. Thanks very much for joining me. Sorry it was a bit of a stop and start session, but the benefit is that it's probably hopefully a shorter video. So thanks for joining me anyway. Do give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, do consider subscribing and click that notification bell, because then you'll know when I'm uploading new videos, because I know I've subscribed to people and I thought I'd click the notification bell, but for some reason I'm not notified about their videos for some reason, so I've had to go back in and click the bell again so that I'm notified of all videos. So I don't think YouTube reminds you particularly to do that, so if you're a subscriber, do make sure that you've got the notification bell on. Anyway, thanks very much for joining me. Take care. I hope you have some crafty fun yourself this week, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye!